What's going on, Peekskill? What's going on? We got a Tixie-gate and a sex-gate going on here in Peekskill. Let's start with Judge Johnson. Judge Johnson, Judge Johnson. You can't put your hands on people. You as a judge know all well that you can't do that. It wasn't so much the hand touching for me. I touch people when I talk. When I see somebody that's good looking, I say, oh, you fine or you're pretty. I didn't know that was sexual harassment, but I've learned now. But what got me is the whipped cream. How do you swallow whipped cream as you're spraying it in your mouth? And why? Why on God's green earth would you demonstrate such a thing in the courthouse? Why is there a baby or a bridal shower being held in the courthouse anyway? That's number one. That should have never went on. But these instigations and these allegations and all of this disgruntled with the judge has been going on since he's been there since 2014. I personally had lawyers come up to me and complain about Judge Johnson. I ignored it. I personally had litigants come in, landlords to come in who were dissatisfied with Judge Johnson. I ignored it. I've been before Judge Johnson in eviction cases. It was long and drawn out, but we finally got the eviction. I just think that Peekskill is going to hell in a handbasket, and really very quickly. Now we got ticket gates, but we're going to get back to that. Judge Johnson, my message to you is this: I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm praying for you. But this is something that you as a judge should have known would not be tolerated in your courthouse. If you were litigating it, you would not have tolerated it. I'm sorry to see you go. I hope things work out for you. But as far as Peekskill, it's very much an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to the litigants. It's embarrassing to our constituents. It's embarrassing to the mayor. It's embarrassing to me. What's bothering me is I'm not hearing much about it. I read it in the paper what they're saying, and they keep out little excerpts. They're focusing on the ticket gate. Everybody is where they're supposed to be. He resigned, and I think that's probably the best thing that he could have done to avoid a long litigation and a costly litigation for him to fight these charges. So he's resigned. We're done with that. We're going to move on to Ramon Fernandez and Dr. Mauricio and Rob Scott. So we have plenty of time for that. I just want you to understand, Peekskill, this is what you voted for. This all goes back to what you voted for. Because if you think that none of these allegations have reached 840 Main Street, think again. Could they do anything about it? Probably not. They're not the commission, but they did appoint them. Something more should have been done before it got this far, and why did they wait this long to bring these charges? These charges are ranging back from 2014 up to 2019. I've not seen anything for 21, 22, 23, and 24. Why is that? And why did they wait so long to go after this guy? So, like I said, what he did was wrong. What he did was wrong, I sent a message and asked for him to come on and explain himself today. I got no response. I really would like to hear his side of it, if he has a side to it. But once again, you can't touch folks. This is a narrative that them people put out there. If they look at you, if they talk about grabbing something, if they do this, it's sexual harassment. So this is what they asked for. This is what they put out there, and look what they got. It got back on one of their own. So once again, God bless Judge Johnson and whatever he does in his future endeavors. And I'm out on that one. We're going to talk about Ramon Fernandez and Dr. Mauricio with fixing tickets. By the way, before I go to that, what do you think else has been going on in that courtroom that we don't know about? Or how many other cases have been fixed that we don't know about? How many cases have been rigged till they didn't go to the respondents? If someone that has a case in there, how many cases were fixed pre-hand? There's a lot of questioning. It leaves for a lot to be investigated with the Peekskill City courts and all of the cases. I'm going to say it. Look at these cases and see if they were handled properly. I mean, this opened up a can of worms that can't be put back now. So we're going to have to worry about what's going on with that. There's a lot of investigation that should be done. I'm willing to say that the Attorney General should come down and look at these things, because I believe there's more to it than we're being told. And as long as the Democrats and Peekskill can keep it quiet, that's exactly what they will do. So let's talk about Ramon Fernandez. Ramon Fernandez went to the judge in 2018 and claimed that an unlicensed driver was unjustly stopped. Now, as far as I know, you're supposed to have a license when you're driving around here in Peekskill or anywhere else. What made this family friend so special that Ramon, was it his son? Does anybody know if this was Ramon's son that got this ticket, that was unjustly given the ticket for driving without a license? Because that's a little bit of the rumor I heard. I don't know who this Mateo person is, and I don't know if anybody else does. But 4 tickets, driving without a license. One of ours was like that. They'd probably be locked up. Plenty of police have come and complained also about the judge and people that they brought before the judge. Some for driving, some for other offenses. This whole court thing has me worried. Like I said, what more are we going to find out about this? Ramon Fernandez should step down simply because he violated his oath of office. As a city council person, he should have never went to the judge and told him anything about anything being unjust or asking him to fix something. It's wrong. He violated his oath of office. Now the Democratic Hispanic Committee is asking for an investigation into Vivian McKenzie because evidently Vivian McKenzie and the council, Mayor McKenzie, had a meeting that was not publicized. Now, you know you're not supposed to have a meeting. If there's 4 and they have a quorum, the public is supposed to know their meeting. In her statement to the citizens, she claims that they had a meeting and the majority of the council has decided that Ramon should step down. Well, yeah, he should, but also so should Rob Scott. That's a double standard. Rob Scott put dead people on a daggone petition. You want to tell me why he's still sitting there? I mean, he's done it. He claims all he got is in a ticket. Rob Scott, what you got was an appearance ticket. His court date is October the 9th. I'd like to be a fly on the wall. Unfortunately, I can't be there. But anybody out there should go out there and see what the court is saying, because we have no way of knowing. This dude thinks he just got a ticket and he's just going to walk away. My question is, why, Mayor McKenzie, have you not at least suspended this guy from his duties until the court case has come out? At least you should have done that. You're already asking for Ramon to leave. You said you read his testimony. Well, you see that Rob Scott had forged signatures and witnessed forged signatures. So I think the best thing for the mayor to do and the council to do is have them both step down and they appoint whatever and whoever they're going to appoint. But I don't see things getting any better in Peekskill because of this. I can see this turning into a whole new animal. A whole new animal, because now, once again, you have the Westchester Hispanics crying foul. Okay, you're crying foul because your boy got caught doing something wrong. And he did something wrong. He needs to pay for it, just like any other elected official that has done this. Plenty of judges have been removed from bench. Gratefully, Reggie Johnson was given the chance to resign. He wasn't removed. Can he return as a judge? No. I don't know about here in New York State anyway. All I know is the city is tore up from the floor up, and we have to do something different. And what the difference is, we get new people to run for office and get these people out of office. All right, get these people out of office. We went through the age of Noodle. Now we're going through the age of Ticketgate. What more do we have to do? And you know what's going to concern me? Who are they going to put up for a judge? It still bothers me that this took so long. I hate to keep going back to it, but it makes me wonder, do they have another plan? Where are his friends? Where are the people that were standing behind this judge? Dr. Mauricio. Let's talk about him. He should have stepped down long ago. Now, this is a guy who's shaping the minds of our young ones. He's the superintendent of school. He's supposed to teach our children what's right and what's wrong. That's his duty for 8 hours of the day when he has our children. But instead, you running speed tickets and don't want to pay for them. A speeding ticket, for God's sakes. A lousy speeding ticket. and then you have the judge fix it for you. And since you did that, you too need to step down, and step down with the quickness. I've always felt that you should have stepped down, Dr. Mauricio, and you know why. Let's talk about Lucas. Let's talk about Lucas and that suicide. And the way the children are being treated still today in school. But then, heck, they got a superintendent that ain't following the rules. What makes them think they'd have to follow the rules? And don't you think they don't know about this? Because this judge situation is all over, Peekskill Judge Johnson has revealed, with this thing with him, has revealed just how dirty and grimy some of our elected officials and appointed officials can be. I say to the people of Peekskill, take a close look at this party that's been running this city since 2006. Okay? 2006, this city has gone to hell in a handbasket. And it's under the Democratic thumb. All right? I've tried to be as respectful as I could when I go to the podium, when I ask questions, but I'm permanently tired now, and enough is enough. You people need to get out here and consider new candidates and get these people out of office with the quickness, because I feel that something more is going to come down out of this, and we'll just hold on and see. Listen, thanks for listening to me today. You know how I do. But let's stay on top of this. I'm trying to keep these podcasts going, so I'll get back to y'all later on how y'all can help me do that. But let's keep an eye on Peekskill, everybody. And if you got something to say, put it in the comments. We're on YouTube. I'll repeat them. I'll read the comments or the questions, anything you have to ask. Let me know. But I will tell you this. We have got to grab hold of what's going on in Peekskill, and it starts at 840 Main Street. And how that starts is your vote, and you get them up out of there. We've had enough now. We've been going on through this abysmal downward spiral since 2006, like I said. Thanks for listening, everybody. God bless you, and I'll see you again soon.